I know.
So I go to the urgent care.
Oh my gosh.
And I'm like, hey, and they just look at me, and I'm like all crumpled up, like clothes are bloody and everything. And they're like, can we help you? And I was like, you tell me.
Yeah.
It's like, are you not seeing what are you?
What kind of question is that? I'm walking into to urgent care and my face is busted open. I have a crimson mask, and your first question is, "Can I help you?"
Yeah, I was like, "Can you like take a look at me?" And they're like, sort of like, "What's wrong?" And I was like, "I was in a bike accident." I was like, "I don't feel like I need to explain this."
You're like, "What's wrong?"
Yeah. And they were like, "Do you have any like broken bones?" Or I was like, "No, nothing broken." They're like, "Well, there's not much we can do for you." I was like, you are urgent care. What is urgent?
And then their Panera Bread DoorDash order comes in. They're like, that
now we
right
can
there,
help you. Yeah.
that is urgent. We need to take a break and eat. Garrett, why do you have a line going down your forehead so vertically?
Funny thing.
So like, okay, I've known Garrett a very long time. And I don't know why. I've always like noticed it, but I've never really talked about it. But like in this lighting, you just have like a straight vertical line.
It's great.
Going up and down on your face. What is that?
It's a great time for me to talk about this because I'm finally not bitter.
Okay, well, if you biscuits want to make Garrett even sweeter, why don't you click like and subscribe wherever you're listening to?
You want to make me sweeter?
Give us a 5-star review, and maybe Garrett will be just a tad bit sweeter to start next episode.
I feel like if you cut me open, I would just spill out candy corn.
It's like the middle of spring and it happens. They're like, why? We're not ready to eat this yet.
It's not time.
This is
like,
inappropriate.
I'll tell you when it's time.
Yeah.
And then you're standing behind me and you just like start winching like a rope. Yeah. And I just go up as a piñata.
Yeah. I'm like, and then you're like, it's time.
Yeah. You start handing my children baseball bats.
Yeah. What's up with that line on your face?
Okay, so about a year ago.
Was it a year ago?
This was before the podcast started, actually. Maybe 2 now? I don't know. It's all blurry. I rode my bike a lot. I did like a 75-mile race. It was a race to raise money for MS research, multiple sclerosis.
That's really nice, dude.
Yeah. And I had to train a lot. So one of the days that I was at work, I decided to go on just like a sprint on my bike. And that was the last time I ever set foot on my bike in North Ridgeville ever again. So what happened was I was going, where the auto...
Wait. What happened?
You know where the Autorama is?
I know the name. And
the
if you
road
were
by
to
our
tell
church, there's the drive-in theater.
Yeah. Yes, I'm going to say if you were to ask me 5 years ago, I definitely, but yes, now I remember, yes. Yeah.
And you know how right there the freeway intersects with Lorraine Road and how like the turnpike meets there and like the cars come off the turnpike like right there?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And you know how people in Ohio hate anybody who gets on a bicycle?
I'm quite aware of that. Yes, I'm one of them. Go ahead.
I don't know why there's this visceral hatred for people on bikes, but there is.
Because you're in the way.
So I'm going, and this jackwagon.
There it is, Garrett. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud
gets
of you.
behind
You're better
me
than
in a
me
truck.
from last episode. Yeah.
And I'm biking in my shorts and my helmet, and I'm just like, oh no, I didn't have a helmet.
As I can.
So he gets behind me, and
in the bike lane.
He does that. Yeah, he does this little.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
over and over
what?
And over again.
Just go around. And he didn't listen.
Nice.
He got like close to my bumper and he got all huffy. And then
I would have brake checked him.
I mean, I'm on a bike. I could have gone under his tires, dude. Like I was scared. I was like legitimately scared.
Yeah.
So he gets all huffy and goes around me and goes and like barely misses me and like sprays rocks up into my face. I'm like,
Do you think it was Jeremy Kilby?
Oh no, it was definitely not Jeremy.
Or Matt Weiss.
I can't see Jeremy doing that. I saw his face. I didn't know him.
I just think big trucks. I think of those two.
So I decide, okay, you know what? Like, I'm just gonna ride on the sidewalk for a bit or whatever. Like, let's just get off the road. Obviously, they're mad at me, and I just hit the curb. So basically, like, I waited till there was a driveway.
Yeah.
And I did my best to kind of get my tire up like that, like, you know, that jerky motion.
Yes.
And I hit it, and the bike just goes.
You went forward.
And I fell into not gravel, not pavement, but the jagged gravel that is like asphalt, you know, with the jagged rocks. And I hit my head so hard and just
Did you split
wham!
open? Did you bust yourself open? Like,
Oh yeah. It was all the way from the crest of my hair all the way down through my
I had
my nose.
no idea that was a thing, dude.
My forehead split open like a grape. And so I'm just laying there, and so my knee, all the skin on my knee came off.
Oh my gosh.
And like my hands, like all the skin on my hands, like was like shaved off. Like I was
Oh my
bloody.
gosh, dude.
Cops showed up.
Did they
Ambulance-
seriously?
Yeah.
Ambulance showed up? Garrett, why have you never told me this story before? Are you serious?
Yeah. So I'm laying there and I'm like, I am only thinking about, why did I do this? And it sucks because like I have the race like next month. So I'm like, how am I going to train to bike 75 miles? So anyway, the lesson is just keep doing the right thing. Don't change. So every time I see this scar, it reminds me, keep doing the right thing. Don't let people push you around. Don't let people make you change your mind, make you change your course. If you know you have the right to do the right thing, just stay the course. Don't try to do something else because people bully you. So that's
okay.
What that reminds me.
That's a great lesson, Garrett. We're not done. So the cops came, the police came, and the
I'm
ambulance
done.
came, and then you just leave it there. What happened after that? I need to know what happened.
Well, I couldn't. I mean, I didn't have a car, so and I didn't want to go to the hospital because I was like, I just feel like they're not going to help me.
I don't recall this ever happening.
I don't have broken bones. Like I'm just really bloody. I was like, I could probably go to the urgent care, but like I don't want. They offered, the ambulance offered. They were like, should we take you to the hospital? I was like, not feeling like an ambulance ride right now. No, somebody else did because they saw a bloody man just laying on the gravel on the side of the road on the Lorraine Road. So,
okay.
So I called Pastor Matt, and I was like, hey. You know how I say hey when like we can't record or like something really bad happens.
We both do that. So you'll go. Garrett will text me if we can't record on a day that we wanted to, and Garrett will go, hey, and I'll go, and if I have to be the one to do, I'll go. So like we both. We both immediately know what it is.
All Seth has to do is text me an S with 70 O's, and I go, all right, we're not recording today.
Yeah, it's not today. All right, sweet. I'll move some things around.
We'll figure it out, yeah. So I called Pastor Matt, and I was like, what you up to? And so he came, and he picked me up, and he, like, put me into his car, and I'm, like, bleeding everywhere. And he takes me back to work. He put the bike like in the back of his truck, and
he takes me back.
I'm like hobbling up the green room stairs. I get out. Okay, so here's how I told you all the skin on my knee came off and like a bunch of the meat underneath it.
Vividly, I remember this. Yes.
So I was sitting in the car for 5 minutes, and I didn't realize that my leg had given up. So right. I stepped on the pavement as I got out of the car, and my leg just went, ah! And I was like, ah! And like fell out of the car. And I'm laying there, and I'm just like, what am I doing?
I'm
supposed to be leading worship.
Yeah. You just get on, you're like, the blood of Christ pours from my veins.
Yeah. He's like, stop turning it into a sermon. Just lay there.
Yeah, seriously. Did you have what they call in professional wrestling a crimson mask? Was your full face completely bloodied over?
Just blood. Yeah.
That's incredible.
Yeah. Hands were all completely.
How did I not know
there's
this?
Gravel in all of the wounds. Like,
but I guess
because it was okay. So you know the asphalt that's not smooth. It's like little rocks.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
it's stuck to it. It's not and you'll hear a car turn its wheels, and it's like.
They just made benches. It's so funny. I'm so glad you mentioned that because our school recently just got a bunch of outdoor like benches donated to it, and it's that type of asphalt where it's like rocks like put together with cement.
Yeah, like you could get down and pick one, like break it off of it. Like if you hit it with your foot, it's like jagged, like sharp rocks for some reason. So it wasn't like a complete pavement. It was just like not good. Maybe it was old pavement, but
did you get stitches?
Anyway, it just shredded me, completely shredded like all of my skin. And so I go to urgent care. I drove myself.
Did you cry?
Oh yeah.
I would have too, dude. No shame here, man. I
but
totally
it was just
Gosh.
it was like it was after I woke up from the daze of like slamming my head, and like the 30 seconds after I realized what had just happened, and like when the shock wears off and you really feel all the pain of everything, it just hurts so bad. It was, and then it all, like coming out of the shock, it just put me into tears for like 20 seconds, and then I was like, okay, dude. I'm done.
I would have done face, like head in my arm, face on the ground, crying.
It wasn't sobbing. It was like tears. It was like it hurts so bad. I wasn't like uncontrollably sobbing, but
I'm so
it hurt.
Sorry, man. I know.
So I go to the urgent care.
Oh my gosh.
And I'm like, hey, and they just look at me, and I'm like all crumpled up, like clothes are bloody and everything, and they're like, can we help you? And I was like, you tell me.
Yeah.
It's like, are you not seeing what are you?
What kind of question is that? I'm walking into to urgent care and my face is busted open. I have a crimson mask, and your first question is, can I help you?
Yeah, I was like, can you like take a look at me? And they're like, sort of like, what's wrong? And I was like, I was in a bike accident. I was like, I don't feel like I need to explain this.
You're like, what's wrong?
Yeah. And they were like, do you have any like broken bones? Or I was like, no, nothing broken. They're like, well, there's not much we can do for you. I was like, you are urgent care. What is urgent?
And then their Panera Bread DoorDash order comes in. They're like, that
now
right
we can
there,
help you. Yeah.
that is urgent. We need to take a break and eat.
There's the sign that just goes closed.
Yeah. You get
so
kicked
I
out
was
and
like, can
thrown
you
on your
like
face again?
wipe me up or like dress my wounds? Or they're like, yeah, it's gonna cost a lot. It's gonna like probably be more money for you than you're willing to pay. Like we're gonna have to admit you, and like you could probably just do it yourself. I was like, what is the point of you? And I like walked out. I like seriously, I was so mad. So I went to the CVS right next door, and I walk in. And I'm still bloody, like bloody clothes. And I go up to the counter and I have this box of gauze and bandages. Oh, and I put it onto the counter. And I was like, I would like these bandages, please. And there's blood everywhere. And the lady looks up at me and she's like, are you okay? I was like, no. As a matter of fact, I'm not okay.
She's like, you should go to urgent. I tried.
I was like, I'm going to take you there after I punch you in the mouth.
Yeah.
So I bought the bandages, and then I got in the car, and I was like, okay, time to call Audrey.
Yeah, seriously. She has no idea what's going on.
Yeah. So I got on the phone, and I was like, okay, honey, I'm okay. But I was in a bike accident. And she's like, were you wearing a helmet? And right there, I knew that exactly how much sympathy I would be getting from my wife.
The answer is zero.
Is zero.
Yeah. Because I know whenever something happens to me, my wife asks me that one question that's like whether that totally teeters on whether I will get sympathy or not. And when it doesn't happen, I'm like...
And you always tell the truth, so
hanging up now.
Yeah. You're like, never mind. I will take care of myself.
Honey, so I got impaled by a rhinoceros. Were you in the safari car?
Were you supposed to be in Africa today?
Yeah. Were you in the safari car? And I'm like, all right, I got to go.
No. Did you call your boss and ask for paid time off?
Did you bring your HSA card to be swiped with?
Yeah.
All right, well, I have to go.
Well, I hate to say it, but you're on your own. Yeah, so she gave me a good yelling.
Great.
And I was like, cool. So now I'm physically injured and mentally injured. Great.
And my pride has been shredded, like my skin on that asphalt.
Yeah. So every time I see this, it just reminds me, don't change plans because somebody's being mean to you. just keep going. Like you're doing the right thing. So
it's funny because yes, I don't remember that being on your face when I first met you, and I don't remember that being there when I left Cleveland. And every now and then I'll notice it when we're recording, but I'm kind of just like, it's probably always the way
it must have been summer 23.
It had to be
we started this summer 24, didn't we? So
late
it was
spring
maybe a year
24.
Before we started this.
Yeah. So
and there wouldn't have been a reason for me to call you and be like, "Hey, guess what life-altering injuries I had today?"
Yeah, not at the time.
It was so ugly, dude. I had a huge like grape gash right here for like 3 months, and I had to lead worship.
Gosh.
And it was just funny because I would be like playing guitar and like leading worship and singing, and I would just see people in the front row just like
at the end
looking right above my eyes.
At the end of every church service, there's always an altar call like, and let's all lay hands on Garrett.
Yeah.
Like after every church service for 3 months.
They're like, all right, today for sharing our offering message, we have Pastor Disaster coming out. I mean,
well, Garrett, apparently don't take a acetaminophen anymore for that because it'll give you autism. So you know, you know better.
Yeah, we're learning things.
We didn't start the fire. It was always burning since Garrett took his face on the ground.
Yeah. Bad day, dude.
Seriously.
Yeah.
It's okay. It makes you look kind of like don't mess with that guy.
It's nice to know though that the lighting that I chose today finally illuminated it.
It does, because I'm looking at it.
Because I changed the lighting.
I'm like, what? I'm like, that's a big scar. Like, what the flip is going on?
Guess I'm moving the light back to the other side now. So was that your Ask Me Anything question?
Nope. No, it wasn't.
Here's mine. Do these make you want to play bass?
I play bass with the ones I'm wearing right now.
Oh no! I'm
talking about my headphones.
Your headphones
the little pink
from here.
one. Yeah, those are the pink tape headphones.
These are what Sarah wore yesterday during her cameo.
All right, so Garrett sent me a video about a fire in North Olmsted. All you biscuits out there, if you've never been to North Olmsted, Ohio, don't.
You know my friend Bob Garner?
Yes.
He's from North Olmsted, and when he told me he was from there, I was like, but where?
But
it's like the most nothing city ever.
Are you
He's
from?
Like, whose hometown is North Olmsted? Like,
do you live in Great Northern Mall? Like, where were you born?
Yeah. Is it pretentious of me to think that that's a nowhere place?
Yes, because North Olmsted is one of the greater suburbs of the Cleveland area.
Okay. Well, there's a building there that, like, it's the only tall building.
Yes.
You know those cities where there's, like, only one?
Yeah.
I was scrolling on Facebook, and I saw it was, like, one of those reels. Yeah. And it was just, like, this burning, like, window, like, with these flames, like, coming out. And I was like, wait a second, I know that building.
Mm-hmm.
So it's apartments, and I've actually been in this building before. Stephen Leota lived in those apartments.
Yeah.
When him and his wife first got married. Sorry, is it he and his wife? Himself?
I'm off the clock.
Okay.
I'm off the clock. I'm not doing this.
I can't help you with reading today, Garrett. I'm done.
I'm not.
So yeah, he lived there, and I actually went up there. Pretty nice. They're pretty nice inside. But I was like, I know that building. So yeah, apparently it was on fire, and I was thinking maybe we could watch the video together and make comments on it.
So what should have given away number one was Fox 8 News covered it, which means it's probably local.
Yeah.
And then a fun fact about fires, because I see the fire coming out and then going up to the next one.
You watching it now?
I'm not.
Yeah. Oh.
Do you want me to?
Yeah.
Sorry, I was just commenting on the fire real quick. When flames go up out of the window and then like it looks like they're going up into the other window, that's called lapping.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I forgot about that.
I assume you're going to have the video playing for the biscuits here.
Yeah, I'll play it while we're discussing.
All right,
but
here I go.
But yeah, so this building, it's
look at that, dude.
It's right on the other side of the street from like a almost dead mall.
Yeah.
So I can imagine
dead mall.
I can imagine people like driving through being like, oh, let's go see what's in North Olmsted. On this side is like the mall with like the Sears, but Sears has been taken off and you just see the old letters.
Yeah.
And then you look on this side and it's a building on fire. And it's like, okay, well, I think we've seen all North Olmsted has to offer.
Man. Dude, that's crazy, dude.
Look at how I don't know why the firefighter is spraying the wrong side. Aren't you supposed to spray the flames?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm a little confused by why there has to be a reason. Like there definitely has to be a reason. I'm just wondering. Yeah, I'm wondering what. But okay, but now he's spraying. But wait, hold on. No, he's facing the other part of the building, and then he's angling the water over to spray the flames coming out of the window.
I mean, I feel like it's hard for me to criticize a firefighter who literally has, earned the spot to do it. But I feel like spray the fire.
So,
like, you and me aren't qualified to make comments on it, but that's my thought.
No, we're not. But that's what makes this podcast so amazing.
We're just trying to put out a barn fire.
Yeah,
you and me, and we have an old fire engine, and you're like, Garrett, quickly get the water, and I'm like standing there with a baseball bat, and I'm hitting it, and you're like, I thought we were supposed to hit the broadside.
Yeah, you're using a baseball bat and you're just hitting the fire like, yeah, that'll show you. I'm like, Garrett! I think he was spraying into the actual apartment, not on the actual flames.
Yeah, maybe trying to get to the base of the flames.
Get to the source of the flames. Like, maybe this is why you and I aren't firefighters. I want to riff on North Olmsted.
Please.
That place, man. Like, I don't understand.
Ohio economics.
Hold on, I have a bump on my foot. Why do I have a bump on my foot?
Those are called toes. Don't remove them.
Okay, yeah, no, you're right. So,
I have 5 bumps.
This is so weird, and they have these weird, like, hard skin on them that I can scratch things with, but not well. North Olmsted is such an interesting town because I feel like once you get to North Olmsted is almost like the transition town of like, all right, we're on the nice part of the west side of Cleveland, and now we're transitioning into, well, I wouldn't walk on this part of the west side of Cleveland at night.
Yeah, right. Yeah, there's such fine lines in Cleveland where you feel safe, and then you take 3 steps, and you're like, I'm in danger.
Yeah, you're like, I am in the middle of Fairview Park.
It's like Elyria. I remember when we moved here, you were like, don't live there. And I was like,
I did
why?
tell
It's
you
great.
That.
And then we're driving through Elyria to go see Rick Doctors.
Yes.
And I'm like, what was Seth talking about? Elyria is awesome. Oh, that's what he was talking about.
Yeah, it's just a homeless man peeing on like a cat.
Across one street over, and it's like, okay.
Yeah, Elyria is so strange because it goes like country farmland, Elyria with like all this attitude.
Downtown
then,
Elyria.
Yeah. And then, hey, we're in North Ridgeville. We're in Avon. We're wherever. This is fine.
Yeah.
And then you're going into like Westlake, and it's like, this is the crux of civilization.
Like, you don't belong here
Cleveland.
unless you have a croissant in your bag.
Yeah. You get free creme brulee with every meal in Westlake.
But only if you can afford it.
And then you go to North Olmsted. North Olmsted's like, hey, we're kind of edging back into danger zone here.
Yeah, they're like, it's not our fault. You surrounded us.
Yeah, and then you go to Fairview Park, and it's like, I mean, just give me your wallet.
Yeah. You have a wallet? Oh, cool. I don't have one of those. All right, Seth. Well, you just told me something about your life that I didn't know.
All right, Garrett.
Wait, am I gone?
How does that feel?
Oh. Did I interrupt you?
How does it feel when someone's trying to start a segment and they try to just use a transition phrase like, all right, blah, blah, and then the other person just throws it back at them? How does that feel, Garrett?
I'm sorry.
How does that feel? Does it?
Bad.
Yeah, it doesn't feel good, does it? Yeah. This is the equivalent of going off of your banter gravy bike onto some metaphorical sidewalk here. Yeah.
I didn't know that I was falling. My apologies.
Yeah. Garrett used to all the time whenever I do a transition. I'd be like, okay, Garrett. And he'd be like, okay, Seth.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah. I stopped doing that because it's rude.
Yeah. Doesn't feel good, does it, Gitchell?
No.
I'm sorry, what were you saying?
I was just saying that you told me about something that you did just to intro the segment, and it's something that that no new homeowner should ever do with money.
Yeah. So, okay. I was bored last Saturday, and I was on my couch.
That's how Las Vegas started.
Yep. They're just living in Nevada, and there's just a tumbleweed go by. They're like, why don't we start throwing away our money? So I was sitting on my couch, and I was playing Clash of Clans. You know that game you never contribute to anymore.
Yeah.
And I was playing. I'm like, I want to get so much more gold, but I can't. And that started transitioning to, I want to get so much more money, but I can't. And then that transitioned to, I'm going to start sports gambling.
Yeah.
So
You found a
I take out,
solution. Good job.
yeah, I take out FanDuels, and this isn't an advertisement, Biscuits.
It's what Harry Potter should have done instead of going back his second year.
Yeah, this sounds like an ad, but it's not, I promise. But I take out FanDuel on my phone and I download it, and I found out, wow, it was so quick and easy. No, but I get on FanDuels, and I'm like, wow, this is so much fun. I can just bet on stuff and get cash for it. Sports betting is a scam, and I'm going to explain...
Okay, Seth has apparently lost a couple dollars here and there.
I'm going to explain why.
Okay.
So the house always wins. You ever hear that?
That's literally all I know.
Yeah, the house does. It is calibrated.
I don't know how blackjack works, and I don't know what craps is, but I know that the house always wins.
Yeah, it is calibrated so you put in some money, and then like it's not a 50-50 chance. It's like a 55-45 chance or a 60-40 chance.
Yeah. Actually, I have heard that the slots are the most safe things that you can do in a casino because those actually have the highest odds of getting you anything.
But still not in your favor. Like it's not 50-50. Yeah. So that's how gambling works. And I've never gambled in my life. And so I'm on FanDuels and I'm playing. And I actually won like $200-something.
What?
Yeah.
Hold the phone. You won hundreds of dollars on a game? This does sound like an advertisement.
Yeah.
Like an advertisement.
Wait, tell me more.
Wait a second. All you had to do was download this app and you had loads of fun and got money?
Well, Garrett, it gets even better because when you go and you play $15 worth of games, they actually give you $300 worth of bonus bets.
And no cronies came to your door and busted your kneecaps?
Nope, they busted my wife's kneecaps. But no, I won like probably total of like $280.
That's cool. You should have stopped.
Yeah, I did.
Okay, good.
But I won $190 on a tennis game in Columbus.
Okay, cool.
And I've never been so into two random strangers playing tennis. I'm like, let's go!
Yeah.
You're so close!
Yeah.
But what I realized was, okay, so they gave me $300 in bonus bets, but I only won $2 something, right?
Okay.
Worth of money. So when you put in money for sports betting, like, okay, I put in $10 and I put in $10 and I put in $10 and and you do that for like a month or two.
Yeah.
And then finally you put one more thing of $10 into what we call a parlay where you bet on like 4 different outcomes to happen and they all 4 need to happen so you can win big money. And you win like that money, so it's like $290, $310. That's basically all the $10 you've been putting the past couple months and you're just getting it back.
Oh, right.
Like that. Okay. That's what it is. And I realized that because like I was losing some money, like not a lot. I probably lost like $70 total.
Yeah.
And I was just like if I continue to put in money towards this, I'm just going to get the $70 I put in back. Like I'm breaking even no matter what, or I'm losing.
Right.
So I stopped.
That's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, but all the time, all the time I was thinking like, man, this is great. I'm going to win some cash. And I'm like, this is how they get you.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm like,
exactly. It's addicting, right?
I'm like, this is how they get, because you win a little bit. You're like, sweet, I'm going to do it again. And then you don't. And then you don't. And then you don't.
It's like a little taste of dopamine that hits your brain when you win. And it's like, I want that again.
So you want to know how I stopped?
Shelby told you to stop?
No, she did, but that didn't stop me. No, Shelby knows to be very patient with me in life. She's like, Shelby always knows that I end up doing the right thing eventually. Like I just need my time to like work my way through things.
She's like, he'll find out on his own.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. But Jordan, my brother, is trolling me. He's like, oh, you're sports betting now. Wow, that's crazy. Blah, blah, blah. This. You should come to casino with me sometime. Like in the casino is like the Dave & Buster's for adults. It's a total scam.
Yeah.
And out of the blue one night, he's like, hey, you should text mom what your parlay is for the Guardians game versus whoever. And I'm like, all right, sweet. And I text my mom.
Because your mom gambles?
I texted my mom. And then the 3 dots are going. For like 2 seconds.
Uh-huh.
And then it goes, stop right now. Quit sports betting.
Oh, okay.
That's stupid. So my mom yelled at me.
Was he trying to get you to do that so that she would yell at you and you would stop doing it?
No, he doesn't care if I stopped or not. He just wanted mom to yell at me.
He just wanted you in trouble. Okay.
Yes, he just wanted me in trouble because Biscuits, even if you have any siblings, even when you get older, your siblings still try to get you in trouble with your parents.
Yeah.
So my mother yelled at me and said, "Stop it right now. It's a slippery slope." And I'm just like, you know what? She's right.
Yeah.
So I got rid of the app and I'm like, yeah, I mean, if my mom is upset about this, maybe it's not the wise decision I'm making.
Yeah.
So,
So let me just let me make sure I'm tracking with the course of events here. You had a very innocent curiosity in something. It blew up into a full scale activity.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody didn't like it, so they messaged you and tried to get you in trouble. And your mother came in and gave you wisdom and rescued you out of a bad situation and made your life better.
Pretty much.
Okay. And you still walked away with cash.
Yeah.
Cool.
Now, Jordan doesn't care if I bet or not. Jordan doesn't care. He just wanted to see, because he lives with my mom still. So he was just probably sitting by her on the couch and got it and then started laughing when she was ticked off at me.
Oh, he was probably sitting there.
Yeah, he was. Because he was telling her I was doing it, and then he's like had me text her, and then because she wouldn't tell me that it was wrong, but then once I text her, that's when she's like, "Stop doing this."
Yeah, right.
So
that's what a parent is
time.
supposed to do, not tell you exactly like what they believe is right or wrong. They're supposed to just nudge you, right? I mean, it's
not my mother. My mom will do it, and this is where I get it. This is where I get it from. My directness. My mom would just be like, straight up, "That is a dumb thing you're doing, and you need to stop doing that right now." My dad will be like, "Oh wow, okay, so like, man, sports gambling, huh?
Yeah.
So how much? I mean,
wait, just hold on. You're in Boston at in the Revolutionary War, and you have all these boxes of tea on the dock, and you're holding it up above the ocean, and your mom's like, "Stop what you're doing."
Yeah. And then my dad is like, "Hey, so like, gonna dump it, good night."
Shoots it,
like, yeah, exactly.
Shoots
like,
the boxes and falls in.
Yeah. So the lesson here, Biscuits, is don't get into sports gambling because your mothers aren't gonna like it.
Yeah,
and that's the lesson.
I would recommend to try it, and the second you lose something, remember the taste of defeat every time you get tempted to do it again.
Yeah, I was super happy I didn't have a bunch of big wins in a row.
I get a scratcher every year on my birthday.
Nice.
That is my gambling, and I have won exactly one time.
My gambling is eating Pop-Tarts for breakfast every morning.
My gambling is thinking I'm going to get out of this podcast feeling better about myself.
My gambling is telling my wife if her earrings go well with her attire or not. Garrett, why do you have a miniature tree? Is that a bonsai?
I bought this bonsai.
Bonsais are so... No, you've already told me the bonsai story.
Did we talk about this?
Yeah, didn't...
Okay. Well, here it is.
Didn't you go and just buy a bonsai? Yeah, you told us a couple episodes ago about you buying a bonsai tree. I remember that.
So here it is.
Aw.
Doo-ka-doo-ka-doo-ka-doo.
That's great. All right, Biscuits. We have a new segment that's titled, and this is a very dangerous segment that we would like to title "Ask Me Anything."
Yes,
that's right. Garrett and I have a question for each other, and we have to answer it and be as truthful as possible.
Okay. You want to go first? You want me to go first?
I'll go first.
Okay.
I wrote this down.
Oh, you did? It's 40 years later. He finished the question.
And Garrett, my question for you is how?
How do I wake up every day and be me? Okay,
just that. No, here's my question. If you could take, because Garrett's from the Bay Area, Garrett's from California, so Garrett is
Ohio people. Just imagine Bay Village.
Yeah, your children are Ohio people, by the way. I want to let you know.
Yeah, I know. They really are.
If you could take one aspect of Ohio with you to like California, it could be anything. And don't
Cedar
say
Point.
the people. Don't say...
Yeah, I would immediately move Cedar Point right into the middle of Los Angeles.
Okay, so it would be Cedar Point?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the one thing California beats. California doesn't hold a candle against Ohio. is they have a good amount of roller coasters out there, but come on.
I thought
nothing beats Cedar Point. Like, it's just the best.
I thought you were going to say something like sentimental, like, you know, the Four Seasons or like, you know, the first snowfall. Garrett just immediately jumped to Cedar Point.
Well, because we have snow. We have more snow there than you do here.
I guess. In San Francisco?
In California. It's
That,
feet of snow
in San
every
Francisco
year.
is the same temperature every day.
But we also have Tahoe and like the Sierra Nevadas and like Northern California. Like, there's tons of snow everywhere. There's Big Bear. You know, there's actual mountainous regions in California.
I don't count Northern California as a part of the state. No one, when they say California, pictures Northern California.
With redwoods and, yeah, of course they do.
Okay.
But yeah, like, I just feel like there's a lot of theme parks out there, but like, come on, man. Like, let's be honest. Like, Cedar Point has the whole world, like the market cornered on the entire world. Like, there's even though there's other roller coasters in other, like, on other continents, the collection that's at Cedar Point is off the charts. So, does that count? Does that satisfy your answer?
I guess. I thought you were gonna get sentimental, but you went. See, with Garrett, you flip a coin. It's either gonna be really sweet and sincere, or it's gonna be something totally just like Cedar Point.
Yeah.
All right. That's fine. That's okay. It's you. Go ahead.
What is your favorite book?
The first thing that popped into my head probably has to be it. So it's all of Tolkien's work. So it's The Hobbit, Lord of the Rings, and Silmarillion.
You have to choose one. It's like the Bible.
The Chosen, season 5. Lord of the Rings.
The first one. Why is something so boring your favorite?
It's either...
Are you changing your mind?
I'm stuck between the Lord of the Rings and the Silmarillion, and I'm gonna bore the crap out of people right now. Okay, here's the thing, because I've done extensive research on the Tolkien. I've read all 3 major books. I've also read his biography, so I have a well-rounded Tolkien part of my bookshelf.
Why did you just refer to him like a wrestler?
What? How did I say it?
You said the Tolkien.
The Tolkien.
The Tolkien.
Okay, so you're opening a can of worms right now, and I know people have tried showing you the Lord of the Rings, but I am telling you right now, the Lord of the Rings is something you are truly missing out on.
The book's got to be better. It's got to be.
I would say, you know how you have a lot of franchises where it's like book versus movie?
Yeah.
I dare say the movies are the closest to the greatness of a book that they're based out of anything I've ever watched and read together, if that makes sense. Like, Harry Potter, little bit of the movies, and then the books are like massive and they're amazing, right?
Right,
like,
yeah.
The
book's got
Lord of the Rings, dude. So like the
I can understand why. It's because of the epicness of it, right? It's like the longest book I've read is The Dome by Stephen King. Or Under the Dome, and it's like 700 pages, I think. It was a long time ago. But the epicness when you get to the end and you can remember how long ago you've been reading, there's something about just that epic time frame that's missing in a movie experience where it's just been a couple hours.
It's not just that, though. Anybody who's read extensively in the Tolkien, you'll know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
There's something biblical there. There's something out there that is conceivable that inspired this. Does that make sense?
Wasn't he like a super evangelical Christian?
He was Catholic. So
I am Protestant.
I
do not understand this Catholicism.
Yeah, this goes back to the last episode, Garrett. Yeah. I am a Protestant Republican preacher.
Yeah. But he was Catholic.
There is something, but there's something more to it, dude. Like with Tolkien's works, I'm telling you, there's just something more. It's like this did not just come from this man, if it makes sense. Like, it's just so... I can't put my finger on it. It's like you read these stories and it feels like it almost happened.
You're saying like the inspiration was like more than just a person making things up. It was like it was like divine inspiration or something.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So like Tolkien's work, dude, like he takes like the Silmarillion is all about the creationism of his own universe, and I dare say it makes more sense than Genesis. Like, it's just, there's something about his works that it comes from somewhere else. It's almost like he wrote it down, but it was given to him by something else.
Peyote.
Yeah. That's how I feel about it. Like, you read it, and yes, it's epic, and yes, it's amazing, but it is so thorough, and it is so in depth. And you'll find, if you research him, he took courses on how to build your own languages, and he built like many different languages for this world with its own alphabets and dictations and everything else. Like, it is
you don't think
fascinating.
he was just so nerdy to the point where he couldn't like function in normal society? Like, he had to like make stuff up?
No, he was a professor at a college, man. Like, he was a part
He's just
of
a super intelligent, really like once in a generation type person.
He was part of that club. I forget what it's called with C.S. Lewis. But he was a part of a club where it was him and C.S. Lewis and a bunch of other writers of the day.
Oh,
and
were they
just
friends?
sit down. They were
That's
great
cool.
friends.
That's
He
awesome.
helped bring C.S. Lewis to Christ.
I love that.
So he was a contemporary of C.S. Lewis, and you've read C.S. Lewis works.
Oh, yeah.
So imagine that type
Screwtape
of like
Letters, Mere Christianity.
Yeah, imagine the depth of mere Christianity inside of a bunch of books and movies. That is literally what it is.
Like
And-
turned Christian principles and theological concepts turned novelization.
Turned fantasy. Like, it is so good. And he has such an interesting backstory because, like, he grew up. I can't remember exactly what happened to his parents, but I believe he lost his parents early. So him and his brother or sister were raised by on a parish by a Catholic priest who became like a surrogate dad to him. He served in World War I. He was best friends with C.S. Lewis. He helped bring C.S. Lewis to Christ. He conceived this entire world of not just like, oh, there's this dragon and there's this hobbit, but literally like bunches and bunches of manuscripts that when he died, they weren't fully done. So his son had to continue the work. Like, it was
too epic for one lifetime almost, right?
I don't think I can read it again.
Oh.
Not because it won't be as good, but because I don't know emotionally if I can step back in there and start all over. Like,
Right.
it's just so incredible. So yes, in a nutshell, to answer your question, anything by Tolkien has been my favorite stuff to read. And
What
it's
do you
amazing.
know? Do you know if like the first editions are like really expensive? Or was it like mass produced right away?
I'm going to say, and I believe that the first edition of The Hobbit has to be, and here's my reason why. Once he made The Lord of the Rings, he went back and retroactively changed parts of The Hobbit to start matching with the linear lore of the entire, like...
Before the release or after?
So when he released The Hobbit,
Yeah.
in like
First
the
thing,
30s.
right? Yeah.
And I believe... I think the Nazis had problems with The Lord of the Rings, or they liked it, or they
That's
liked
weird.
it, or they liked it, and he said, "Screw you guys, this isn't for you." I think that's
I'm
what
shocked.
happened. But he wrote The Hobbit, and then he later on, like, I forget, but it's like he had this like just this moment of like, there is so much more to this story that I'm seeing in front of me, and it's not just about these hobbits slaying a dragon and blah blah blah. There's something else here. And
He
then
must have had
conceived,
like this visualization of the universe he was writing about, and then just decided, okay, I'm gonna expand on this that I see, expand on this that I see.
Yeah,
And
it's like
you have to almost know before you start, like how vast the universe you're writing about is, or have like a clear.
So like he stopped writing for years at a time, dude. This wasn't like Harry Potter or stuff like that, where all of a sudden he just like, oh, I know what the next 4 books are going to be. He literally would write and then stop for years, and then continue and then stop. And as life went on, he started gathering all of these things. It's like, I have something. And then he wrote The Lord of the Rings. But when he wrote The Lord of the Rings, The Hobbit was widely received amazingly, and people wanted the next thing. He wrote Lord of the Rings, and it blew The Hobbit out of the water. It's almost like Star Wars, where the 4th movie was life earth-shattering, but then the 5th movie took it to a whole different legendary status.
Gotcha.
But he had to go back, much like that Lucas had to do for the 4th Star Wars episode, or the first one, depending how you look at it. He had to go back and retroactively like change things. Like, he put more emphasis on the ring. He put more emphasis in The Hobbit on the Wraith that turned out to be Sauron. Like, he kind of changed things and enunciated more stuff to lead you to the Lord of the Rings, and threw some more stuff in here to kind of like connect them better. Yeah, no, I could do a whole flipping episode about it.
But have you looked into
amazing.
like owning a copy, like an old copy, or are you happy with just like the regular whatever version? I'm sure you have a copy, right?
Yeah, I don't own if I were to own an old copy of The Hobbit, it would need to be the copy of The Hobbit before he started making changes because of the Lord of the Rings. It would have to be like a first edition. Here's The Hobbit.
Yeah,
just
you
as
wouldn't
it
bother
is.
with a new one.
I already have a new one. Yeah, I have The Hobbit, The Lord of the Rings, and The Silmarillion as they are supposed to be right now, but I don't have the first edition of The Hobbit. That would be incredible. I don't have that, no, unfortunately.
All right, so I've got a website here called Whitmore Rare Books, The Hobbit, first edition, Huffington Mifflin.
Yeah,
Huffington Mifflin Company, 1938, The Hobbit. This book is for sale, and it costs $24,500. If you want to buy this, you can buy it right now.
Yeah, so you don't
$25,000 for this.
Isn't that incredible? And Biscuits, like, I want you guys to know, like, it was an earth-shattering book. Like,
Yeah, but that's what you're talking about. It must have been like one of the first ones.
That's what I'm saying. The first edition of The Hobbit, dude, because you're going to have it before all the changes they made, just as it was. That's incredible. And I'm not shocked.
That's
at how much
not
it
even
cost.
the first. Hold on, that's not even the first one. The one I'm seeing here is like got a green cover and it's got like a dragon on it.
Yeah. He drew that.
This one is $49,000.
There it
first
is, man.
printing.
I'm telling you.
So that one, the other one is obviously not first.
So
First edition. This is a first printing. First edition. There's a difference.
I've given Garrett homework multiple times on this podcast,
and I have done absolutely none of it.
He defies me every turn. To get Garrett to do something, I'm going to need to tie him up, throw him in the trunk of a wagon, and take him there. Only
I'm
to
not
make sure
reading
he
this
doesn't run
book.
away. You need to read The Hobbit, and then you must read The Lord
I
of the
need
Rings,
to paint the
Garrett.
platform.
Okay. At least watch the movies. Do something.
I've
You are
watched
missing out.
I've watched all the movies.
No,
I've
you've told
started
me
all
that
three.
you have fallen asleep for the Fellowship of the Ring, and you don't finish it after that. You have not started anything.
Okay, how about this? I will promise you right here, right now, I'll finish all the movies at least. How about that?
So,
but I would rather read.
You need to watch it. Fellowship. You need to watch Lord of the Rings first, and then The Hobbit. So what I do is, for my clubs, we do The Hobbit as an actual class curriculum book, and we'll watch the Hobbit movies. But then my fall club, I'll have a club that's open up to my students to pay money to join, and we watch The Lord of the Rings. So if they loved The Hobbit so much, I'll give them the rest of the story. And I get a decent amount of kids. I'm actually about to do it again. So
Yeah, well, it's important to pass on the richness of good history to the next generation. Somebody has to do it, and it might as well be teachers.
yeah.
So one last thing here. There's a copy. Rapis Rare Books has a copy of the first printing, first edition. I found out there's a difference, and it's actually signed with a note.
Can I guess how much it cost?
Care to guess how much? How many guesses should you have?
I get 2.
2. All right, and then I'm going to tell you higher or lower.
Is it signed by Tolkien?
Yeah, and it's got a little note.
Oh my gosh.
And it says, Mr. and Mrs. Livesby and Edgerton. Best wishes from M.R. Tolkien. That's what it says.
Mr. Tolkien.
Yeah.
I'm going to start this auction at $850,000.
Higher.
1.2 million.
No. You were in the zone, though. You were in the zone.
I get a third guess. $950,000.
Okay, you were closer that time.
Okay.
975,000.
Yeah, dude.
975,000.
Isn't that crazy?
Would you ever buy a book for $1 million? Let's say you had $20 million in the bank account. Would you spend one of those $20 million on a book? On
No.
this book? No, you wouldn't.
No.
Even though it's your favorite book.
Not that much. No, I wouldn't. I would because that's a 20th of my fortune right there, my friend. I'm not doing that. Yeah.
But even on your favorite though?
Yeah, no.
I'd probably spend my life savings on a DeLorean.
No, you see, I know you would. No, you're not. You're still not.
And it doesn't even travel through time.
I'm Gary, you haven't let me finish the answer. I would not buy it. I would go and I would steal it.
Oh, I would help you.
Yeah, I'm not buying that book for almost $1 million, but you bet your bottom dollar I'm gonna go find it and take it. Like,
we would steal it. We would steal it together.
Yeah,
and you would be like, okay, picture this: you're on the outside
Yeah.
of the building, rappelling down in the darkness in your black clothes. After we steal it, and you get down to the ground, and you're like, where'd he go? And then it just cuts to a shot of me inside, and the cops flick the light switch on.
Yeah,
and I'm sitting there reading it, and I'm like, Seth, this is great. Wait.
Yeah, you're like, huh?
Throw me over the hood of the car.
All right, so Biscuits, last episode we cut Pokemon Gravy Garnish short because Garrett
we couldn't cram any more Pokemon into that episode.
Yeah, we couldn't catch them all. Garrett subconsciously made the entire episode of episode 70 a Pokemon themed episode, so we cut short the Gravy Garnish, and we are now going to finish that up for you guys.
Yeah.
So
I had one mega fact left, and it's about Pokemon Go. But before we dive into it, I need to send you a picture, my friend. This is my favorite picture of you of all time.
It's the Oddish. Yeah, me with the Oddish of Pokemon Go.
For those of you who are never going to look at the picture, this is a picture of
It's on
Seth
YouTube.
in our old auditorium, our chapel, before we built the new building. This is the year we met.
Was it?
16, which is the same year that Pokemon Go came out. And we started playing. This is one of the first things I think we connected on, right?
Yeah.
And so this picture is, there's an Oddish on the sound desk ledge, and Seth is standing there looking at me like, what are you doing? And there's just a little Oddish sitting.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite pictures of you, because look at your face.
Yeah, it's just like perplexed or
You're
frustrated.
like, why?
Yeah. So
are we supposed to be like tearing down for a wedding or something?
or something like that? I remember the summer of 2016 was you came in and we played a lot of Mario Kart and we threw a lot of boomerangs that weren't coming back.
Yeah.
There was Pokemon Go, and then we found out you're into Friends and I'm in the Doctor Who, so we swapped TV shows and then we spent all our time watching them.
And then we did stuff like this. This is the face of a man who's saying, "We traded Pastor Bob for this."
Yeah. He's still going to marry me and my wife. Yeah. So
anyway.
I assume your last fact about Pokemon has to do with Pokemon Go then for this Garnish.
Yep. Fact number 5. Have you ever heard of Pokemon Go? Well, crawl out from under that rock you've been living under, dust off your crusty eyeball sockets, and get with the times, bro. Because there's a whole world of Pokemon out there for you to personally explore.
I'm so excited.
Literally the whole world.
Yeah.
In 2016, this game took the world by storm, becoming the most popular game and Google search for months. John Hanke, Hanke, the man responsible for developing Google Earth, is also the man responsible for forming Niantic. Did you know that?
I did not know that. Nope.
The company that created Pokemon Go.
I had no idea.
Which makes total sense, because how else the heck would you do this?
Seriously.
It kind of makes you feel bad about what you're working on. Like, I fill the whole world with Pokemon. What did you do today? Interesting fact within a fact. The game mimics the original Game Boy game in the fact that right when you start off, you have 3 choices: Bulbasaur, Charmander, and Squirtle.
Yeah.
However, if you repeatedly ignore them and walk away and choose none of them, a Pikachu will appear, and you can have your own little Spark Rat to start the game off with.
Spark Rat. Yeah, that's great, Garrett. Good job.
But did you know that? If you start
did not know
Pokemon
that.
Go, you just walk away from the 3 that pop up.
Yeah.
And then a Pikachu just goes, hey.
I remember hearing on the news, and maybe this is one of your facts.
It could be.
All the different car accidents that
yes.
would freaking happen
Yes,
from
it's
this
coming.
game. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Was one of them you?
I do not hit and tell.
Yeah. We're just sitting there. Wait, remember the time that we tried to catch a Pidgey with your car?
Garrett, we can't talk about this. We can't talk, Garrett. We can't talk.
Okay.
Oh, gosh.
Turns out that placing billions of Pokemon and millions of Pokestops throughout the world and releasing the population of every Earthling worldwide onto them does actually have some negative consequences.
Somehow contained communism.
Starting in the early stages of the release, many hospitals and emergency units were filled with people who experience injuries while trying to reach various dangerous locations to catch them all, as well as people who were just plain distracted and not paying attention to the road where they were going. This caused an update in the game to add a safety measure that was able to detect a phone moving faster than a normal person could walk.
Yeah.
Implying that you were driving and shutting the game down. So,
yes.
Yeah. And I know because I literally tried to do it. And it was like, oh.
Oh, man.
We're just driving along Lake Road.
gosh,
and then
yes.
the car just goes off the edge of Huntington Beach into the lake. And you're just like, and I'm like, hold on. It's a tentacruel.
I was about to say that. Like, we're underwater, and then just water Pokemon start appearing in Pokemon Go. And I'm like, oh, that's how you find them.
Yeah. And you just slowly take out a harpoon gun.
Yeah.
And point it right at me.
I'm dying, and just a bunch of Chanseys pop up.
And I'm like,
yeah, nice, yeah.
At the White House, John Kirby discovered that a White House staffer in charge of a staff
Is this
briefing,
the next fact?
Yeah.
What fact is this?
No, it's the same. It's a mega fact.
It's like you're making all this up. Go ahead.
No, I'm not.
It's a mega fact. It's a fact within a fact. Okay.
I'm going to take a picture right now and show you that I'm not lying. Well, you believe me.
Yeah, I believe you, Garrett.
He found out that a White House staffer in charge of the briefing that morning was playing Pokemon Go while he was meant to be leading the report. So he was reading out the report, and on his phone, he's catching Pokemon. These are the people in charge of our country.
God, no, not anymore. It's much different. Yeah.
This was 16. In addition, a man named Michael Baker wandered into the wrong territory in the inner city place where he lived and was stabbed.
Oh, my gosh.
The medical staff who picked him up in the ambulance were met with resistance, putting him into the ambulance and taken him to the hospital because he, quote, had yet to catch the Pokemon he was after.
If I'm getting stabbed for this Pidgey, you know I'm going to catch it.
Yeah. Wait. It's a Mewtwo.
Yeah, seriously,
yeah,
though,
here's
dude.
some advice. If you get stabbed by a gang member and you're playing Pokemon Go, go with the nice men and get fixed.
Yeah.
So apparently it's also hazardous to people's careers because a man named Tom Curry, a resident of New Zealand, quit his full-time job in order to pursue, that's right, a full-time career in Pokemon Go. So there are people who went full-time on YouTube and got enough followers and people watching that they could quit their jobs and just catch Pokemon, which is the stupidest thing in the world because nothing on the internet has ever stopped being popular, right?
That is such a mistake. That is such a mistake. That's the equivalent of Garrett.
40-year career as an accountant or 2 years being a YouTuber.
Can you imagine if I go to my wife and be like, honey, guess what? I've quit my full-time teaching job with all the benefits
for Clash of Clans
for Banter Gravy podcast. Yeah.
Oh, I'd be all upset at you for that one too.
I know. You'd be like, Garrett would be like, you, and then he cock his head aside to be like, you, what?
Are my hero. Yeah. The end.
All right, all you biscuits, if you want to quit your jobs, don't. But if there's one thing you
Seth
can
is
do,
done. It's been 2 days of recording.
click like and subscribe wherever you're listening. Give us a 5-star review, and then maybe Garrett and I won't have to record 2 days in a row, and we can light a fire under him to just get the things ready.
Yeah. Keep wishing. Take care.